Welcome to Ordinary to Badass. This episode is going to be so good. We are going to talk all about why you are a badass and how to celebrate your badassery. It's a 12-day project we're doing, or 12 days of badassery. And today we're going to talk about your achievements. Being able to celebrate your achievements, both the big ones and the small ones. I don't know about you, but those small ones I really tend to forget about. So, with that, let's just get into the episode.
Be confident, be bold, be authentic, but don't forget to take action. This is Ordinary to Badass, where our stories empower women to step into the spotlight of their own lives and pursue what they're truly passionate about. It's time to step into the arena and become more than just extraordinary. It's time to become a badass with your host, Marie Sonneman.
Welcome to Ordinary to Badass. Whether you're ordinary or badass, I am so glad you're here. Today, we are going to talk all about your achievements and celebrating them and how that makes you a badass. I can't wait to dive in, get into it. I gotta tell you, in this room here that I'm in, my dog Kono and my new puppy, I almost just called her by her middle name. Yes, I gave my puppy a middle name. Sadie Rose. If you hear some moving around, my apologies, but I can't really control the puppy. Well, I can't control either of them, but the puppy's the one I can see making the noises and stuff. So bear with me here. But all right, day 4. Have you listened to the prior episodes? 12 days of badassery. Each and every day, it's going to prove to you that you are a badass. And I just want you to take full advantage of this. Write these things down. Ordinarytobadass.com/12 if you want to get the journal. It's the companion journal, so you can write things down as you're going through this. It's going to be so epic. Okay, so first, grab a pen and paper, hit pause on this episode whenever you need to so that you can really dive in. You can really dig deep and answer these questions. Because if you are anything like I am, I say, oh, I'll get to it later. I'm just going to listen to it now. I'll get to it later. When later comes around, I don't get to it. So hit pause if you need to, grab a pen and paper, and really work through this with me. We want to write down all of our achievements, both the big ones and the small ones, just any accomplishment that comes to mind. Even if it's a small victory, that's okay. Write it down. I think that sometimes we censor, oh, that's not big enough. That's too small of a goal. I'll celebrate it later. Later comes around. We don't celebrate it. So just anything that pops into your head, don't filter it. Just write it down. And so those victories are woven in fabric in your life, and they really create an amazing quilt. If I'm going with that theme, creates a picture of your life that sometimes we don't really put into perspective. So I don't care if you come up with an amazing accomplishment from today, from the past year, from your whole amount of time on this earth. And all of them are equal, right? All of them are just as badass as the other. So make sure to reflect. What is it? What is an achievement I've done that I'm proud of, that I'm excited about? Write it down. I promise you, you have achievements. You have things that you've done that you haven't even acknowledged yet. And you know what? I'm in the same boat. So this goes for me too. Take a little bit of my own medicine or my own advice. I was just talking to my friend Andy Vargo today, and we were talking about it's so easy to give advice to somebody else, but then when it comes to actually doing it ourselves, it's like, ah, crud. Because I was giving him advice and I needed to take it myself. So that's how it happens, right? But again, acknowledge all of those achievements and write them down in the journal, the 12 Days of Badassery journal. A challenge we often face is we forget to reflect on our achievements. We forget how to recognize how far we have come. Because let's face it, once we conquer a goal, we move on, we're on to the next challenge, and it's a perpetual cycle. It's something that happens over and over again, and we never stop to breathe in the fresh air. We never stop to appreciate, oh my gosh, I just did that. It's like, oh, what's my next goal? What is the next thing? And then the problem is, it starts to make you feel like you're not enough. The more you're constantly trying to achieve and you're not recognizing all of the good that you've done, all of the badass things that you have accomplished, then it really starts to get to you. So now is the time to break that cycle. Take a minute, write down every achievement that comes to mind, and just don't filter yourself. Let your thoughts flow freely onto the paper. Just write. And if it comes to mind, it means it needs to go on paper. So those seemingly small accomplishments, when you put them all together, it seems like a significant triumph. But it's like, oh, that's only one tiny thing. I just did that one time. No, you compound it and it can be epic. An example of that is, say you have been wanting to get up at 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay, you got it by 8 every day or just today, right? And if it's something you've been struggling with and you've been working on it, it's like, I'm proud of myself for getting up at 8 a.m. Whatever the time is or whatever your goal or a habit, that can be just as badass. So if you've done something today that you are proud of, even if it's seemingly small, guess what? That's the start of a habit. That habit can help you reach your goals. So again, it's not to be underestimated. Write it down, get it on the paper. Tiffany Babb was formerly on the Ordinary to Badass podcast, and she said, life is made up of ordinary days. It's what you do in these ordinary days that shape your long term journey. Your everyday victories, no matter how small, are totally worth celebrating and mentioning. So remember, life is made up of a series of ordinary days, but those ordinary days make up the long term. I think that is so powerful. Think about it. The journey to becoming a badass isn't about grand milestone. It's the consistent everyday steps that you're taking that make a huge impact. So let's take some time to really acknowledge and celebrate those achievements today and write them down. I know I keep saying it because, again, it's so easy to think, oh, I'll listen now and do it later. Nope. Write it down right now. Recognize the progress, honor the resilience, and appreciate the effort that you've put into all of these ordinary days. And then make sure to join me tomorrow, December 5th, as we continue to go in on the 12 days of badassery. And we really take every achievement, whether you feel like it's ordinary, whether you feel like it's small, and then we realize that that's going to contribute to the extraordinary days. So we're going to take those small steps. We're going to appreciate those small steps so that when we hit those big milestones, we can appreciate those too. Remember, if you want more, want a journal where you can write it down, ordinarytobadass.com/12. Download your 12 Days to Badassery journal today. You're not going to regret it because when you put something down on paper, it does something different to your brain. It seems to cement it. With that, we'll end our show. To all the badass women out there staying in the arena, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, own it and get after it.
Now that you've listened to this episode of Ordinary to Badass, we want to hear from you. Go to our website, ordinarytobadass.com/podcast, and submit your own experience on how you took your life from ordinary to badass and get the chance to be on a future spotlight episode of the show. That's ordinarytobadass.com/podcast. While you're waiting for the next episode of the show, wipe off the sweat, dust off the dirt, and get back in the arena.